What's poppin' world? Back at it again with another video for y'all. Y'all tapped in with the At It Again podcast. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Y'all read the title. Alright. So, my opinion, my thoughts, my review on the Monkey app. Very, very, very interesting app. I done downloaded a lot of apps since I've had a phone, and I feel like this is far and apart the most interesting app I've ever encountered. Good and bad. And I'm about to get into the good and the bad things, right? Which, let's start with the good. This will make it more interesting. So the good thing about this app is that, a lot of different people around the world. You really can't calibrate to your own city. So it really kind of does randomize. You're interacting with different walks of life and things of that nature. And, it's some interesting interactions. I had downloaded it yesterday on Halloween, right? And a lot of different interesting characters, a lot of different interesting interactions. But all in all, like I said, very, very, very interesting app because, yeah, you got like Tango and a whole bunch of, but this is on a different scale because it randomizes your matches, right? And you can switch the preference towards easy match to where it's just kind of like if you can compare it to Call of Duty, right? It just throws whoever at you, whoever's in your lobby is in your lobby. That's the same thing with this, right? Um, yeah, it's a very interesting app. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. That's all the good I gotta say about this. There's a whole lot of bad that's coming along with this app, right? But a lot of these may be good and a bad thing. But I'm gonna just categorize it in the bad conversation, just because I feel like, maybe I could be moved off my opinion over time. But for one, them chicks on there is very, they like 19, 20, 23, 25. Yeah, there's women my age on there. But for the most part, young, immature chicks. I mentioned that I downloaded it on Halloween. Lots of childish people, and I understand it's all fun. People probably don't even take the app serious because, I mean, what much can you carry on from interacting with these kind of people, especially in this kind of way? So I think people just really hop on here out of boredom and just trying to troll people for content. Who knows? I don't know. I don't care. But I do feel like other people probably hop on there for other reasons. Maybe they bored. Maybe they like social life. Maybe they live in a town where maybe not a lot of people live at. So maybe they're just looking for some kind of form of social interaction, human interaction, things of that nature, right? Another thing is that if you don't pay for the weekly subscription, if it's gonna lock you into your gender, which is freaking crazy. That's the worst part about this app. Is that, yeah, if you don't pay that $7, I think the first amount is $4. After that, it may be like $6 for a week subscription, and yeah, and then you can be able to calibrate your preferences, or at least going to interacting with the opposite sex. Because, yeah, if you just on there, you download it for free, yeah, you just only gonna get straight just bros interaction, and I ain't with that. You feel me? What else I think about this Monkey app? The Monkey app, I'm gonna keep it 100, man. It's some new school type of stuff. Feel me? Hold on, I'm getting a call, y'all. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Yep, nobody important. All right, back to what I was talking about. The Monkey app is just like, you can't take this app too serious, or you're gonna end up deleting that. You feel me? Like, there's some very mean ass people on there. You feel me? Very mean ass females. Nobody really takes anybody serious, so I am now conditioning myself to the nature of this app. And I know I'd be like, why is your grown self sitting up there stooting down to these people level and things of that nature? And it's not me stooting down, it's just being adaptive, you feel me, to any situation My bad, y'all. My bad. Little mosquito. Try to get your boy again, man. Um, it's just about being adaptive. You feel me? Um, to get the full experience, and that's why I say like my cons are there, but I could be moved off of them the more I interact with this app. Because with some things, it definitely needs an adjustment period, right? Because how you interact with people in real life would be, there's some things that don't translate when you're doing this online social media thing, right? So, but if I was to rate it 1 out of 10, right now, I say it's probably about a 6.5 out of 10. There are females that are nice, that are kind, that will interact with you. You can have a conversation, so on and so forth. Pretty dope. Um, but yeah, other than that, uh, yeah, 6 out of 10 has the potential to be an 8 out of 10. You feel me? But we'll see. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on this, maybe in a week or two. If I don't, then you already know where I stand with this app. It wasn't good enough to have a follow-up. So that being said, I want to know y'all thoughts if y'all been on this monkey app. And outside of that, tap in, lock in, have a good day. I'm up out of here.